So, my wife and I just discovered a problem 2 days ago with our chickens, and it's a troubling problem that some of you folks who have chickens might have encountered, might have not, but our chickens have started eating their eggs. And there's a few reasons that, or a few things that cause it. One, they're not getting enough water. Two, they're not getting enough food. And three, sometimes they're just territorial and they're breaking into the eggs. But we know that they're getting enough food. They're getting plenty of food. But the water, I'm pretty much sure that they're not getting enough water. We've been dealing with really sub-freezing temperatures for a while, and even almost zero and sub-zero temperature. And they'll have warm water. There's a heating plate in the coop that keeps the base warm, but there's a container very similar to this that sits upside down, and it uses gravity and a vacuum just like those water containers in your office buildings to fill it. Problem is there's no way to heat this, and I was going to wrap that unit with some heat tape, but the problem is we have to keep lifting it up and down, up and down. We have to keep refilling it. So what I'm going to do is try to scrounge around the house, get everything I can without spending any money. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a waterer. We've got these nipples. I was going to put them in or redo the chicken water in the summertime, but I'm going to just do this now because we're going to we got to get these chickens to stop eating these eggs pretty quick. And I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to try to make my homemade or my own chick box. Premier One Supply makes a chick box that once they lay the egg, it rolls down a little tiny decline, and it goes in a small little catch with a lid, so no chickens can get to it. And I'm going to try to do that on my own for free, maybe $10 to spend if possible, but let's see what we can do first with this waterer. Alright, so what I've done so far is I cut a hole in this 1 gallon container. My father-in-law is going to kind of kill me because he gave me these for my mushroom, for growing mushrooms, but this is like the perfect size, and it's real high density plastic, so it'll hold up well to heating. And then matched up the holes right here for a 1/2 inch PVC pipe. I'm gonna put the 1/2 inch PVC pipe in here. Now what I'm hoping is that this will do okay here. So here's the nipple. And so the nipple is going to sit like here. So hopefully it's big enough, the tubing or pipe's big enough, which I'm sure it is. It looks like it's big enough. So, but anyways, this will stick out like this, and then I'm going to put a T off of this, and it'll actually be an electrical fitting. I'll show you. That way I have a cap so I can clean it out and do what I need to do. So let me go and do that, and then I'll come back and show you. Alright, so here's the pipe sitting in here. It's not connected to the inside of the bucket yet, but I have 2 pieces of 1/2 inch coming off of here, just with some simple caps. And here's the conduit T that I have, so that way I can open these up, clean it out. These caps won't be glued on because this isn't going to be under pressure, so it'll just be under gravity. So I can take these caps off and just easily clean everything out. I did drill the hole on this side of the bucket for a specific reason, so I can use this handle right here, so that way I can connect some straps just to make this a little bit stronger. So next is I'm going to drill the holes for this. The problem is I don't know where the rest of these are. These caps. Let's see if it'll zoom in on here. So I don't know where these caps are. So anyways, I need to find them because they're sitting around somewhere. But anyways, I'm going to drill all 4 holes because we just have 9 chickens, so 4 holes should be enough. and then I'm going to test it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug everything in once it's all done, and have it sit outside, and just periodically test it, and then see in the morning if these nipples will be frozen. But I know what you're thinking, oh yeah, it's going to freeze with this, but I'll show you how I'm going to heat all this stuff up right here. Well, on the plan B, the rope lighting that I was planning on using for the heat source broke. So I had to go out and buy a heater, and I didn't want to buy rope tape because it was too expensive and it uses more watts than I want. So I went and bought an aquarium heater, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, filled a 5-gallon bucket up, put it outside. It was -3 degrees last night, and I had only about a 1/4 inch of ice on the top because this bucket had no lid. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some grommets that I had sitting around, caps, drill the holes in the sides here, put the piping in, and that should work. And I'm going to test it again. I'm going to put it outside again tonight. The only difference is I'm going to have the nipples connected to the 1/2-inch pipe onto the caps, and I'm going to have excuse me, I have a ceramic heater inside here, inside of a ceramic pot, and hopefully that'll help radiate the heat. So, alright, I'll take you with me here. Alright, well, I just got done drilling all the holes. I'm just going to go ahead and tighten up the pieces here. So, and then I'll go ahead and install them with the grommets. Alright, well, they're installed, the grommets are in. This hole I drilled a little off, so I might have to caulk it. But they're a bit close, but I think they'll work just fine. I gotta make sure everything is nice and level here. And I didn't permanently glue these, so that way I can clean them out if need be. And on the inside, you'll see that they all kind of come together, and then the pot will just sit right over here and heat up the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and check for leaks, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so no real leaks. I do want to silicone these grommets, but I can do that tomorrow. I want to get these out, or this out, to test with the heater in it, see how it goes. So and then the nice thing about how I have this set up here is that in the summertime, when I don't need this to be heated, I can actually pull these out a little bit further because there's plenty of slack. So, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up with water and put everything in it, and then see how it is in the morning. Alright, so here we go. We have the test container sitting out here. A little hole in the lid with the ceramic heater, and then you can see the ceramic heater is sitting in there. Maybe you can see it. There you go. Ceramic heater sitting in there inside of a ceramic pot, and hopefully that'll help out. I'm not sure if the heater will let off enough heat to warm that up, but any kind of biomass will help. And of course, it's always a little bit warmer in our coop than it is out here. So yesterday it did well, so hopefully today or tonight it'll do well. My goal is I know the water will stay thawed, but I need to make sure that these will stay thawed here. So we'll see in the morning, and if they don't, then we'll go to plan B, which I don't know what plan B is yet. So my other design failed, or my other one failed, and what I did was I noticed that these do really well when they're mounted to the bottom when the water's heated, but we're gonna have this resting on a platform. So what I did was I got a bucket that had a rounded edge to it, and just drilled them into the side, and then took the old bucket, because it already had holes in it, chopped it down, put insulation on the inside, and then I don't know if you can see this, and I have the heater in there, so hopefully it'll work. We'll see, but I'm gonna let this sit for the majority of the day to see if it'll stay de-thawed. But right now I'm gonna go out and put the nesting boxes in and fill their water, and then hopefully when this starts working, we can get this out there and have it do its job. Well, I finally have good news. This water is working. The nozzles aren't frozen. It's 20 degrees outside, and it works really well. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna let this sit and cure, and then I'll just trim this down a little bit. But for the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take this inside. And I actually left the, if I didn't show you in the last video, I left the pot out. But it's putting off an okay amount of heat because all the snow dropping is melting. So pretty exciting. So, and this is a 2-gallon bucket. It was $1 from the Dollar Tree. So finally a water that will stay thawed in the winter time. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this video, and hit the thumbs up button.